Hello, I'm Rye. You may know me as many other things, but here I'm Rye. And I will be talking about my fan day experience. So to start off, that was my first time ever in New York. I have never been to New York ever. And wow, what an amazing time that was. Like, oh my god, I'm still processing everything that happened. And so basically, Fan Day was Hansen's way to kind of give back to us and to basically like give us a free show. I was announced in the first round of winners somewhere around November 9th. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I was announced in the first round of winners. So in case you haven't known for the past month, as I've talked about it multiple times, now you know. And so after that, basically I worked hard, I went, had that, Sunday was amazing, everything was amazing. So I'm just going to start, this is just going to be all about what happened before, not really during, like not of the show, but like what I felt, and then after. So before the show, we got to the music, my friend and I got to the Music Box Theater probably around 5:15, 5:30. I said we should be there early. They said they weren't starting to line up until 6, but there was already a line. I knew there was. I mean, like, we had nothing else to do anyway. We had met up with I met up with my friend previously, and they had to leave, and we were just like, we have time to kill. And I was like, might as well just get in line. Might as well head to the theater, see if there's a line forming already. When we got there, I originally thought it was the line for cancellation. So I was like, maybe there's a cancellation line. It was the line we needed to be in, of course. So only like 5 people joined. It didn't really matter because they had a roster. They just needed my name. Anyway, so yeah, we're just like standing, and everyone there was so nice. Every one of you guys that I met was so nice. Like, thank you for making that like beginning experience was so great. I was already overwhelmed by like just being there. So if you saw like a little 5'4" girl in like all bundled, crying her eyes out and just ugly sobbing, that was probably me. Yeah, that was me as I stood in every line and in the music box. Like, if I'm so sorry. That was me. So yeah, so that happened. Around that time, a lot of the cast was coming back. I saw Crystalline pass, and I was in shock. That's really it. My friend said she saw Rachel Bay Jones and Jennifer Lee Thompson. I was about to say Jennifer Lawrence. I was like, yeah, JLT. Anyway. So I was shell-shocked over Crystalline, and that was like the first big like of the night. After that, they started like kind of, technically they like started getting us kind of like into a certain like area by 6. They had us check in around like 6:15ish, I think, and basically it was just like, here, have this, and they gave us all like Hansen Fan Day wristbands. And that was great, because like I was like, oh my god. I was like rubbing it. It was so weird that I was crying again. It was on the line to just like get into the theater. We didn't have our tickets yet. This was just saying we won and we were allowed in. And so yeah, I was actually worried. So when I got up to the front, I gave them like my ID, and they were like they were looking for it for a long time, and I was like, I know I hit confirm. I know I hit confirm. I know I confirmed those tickets. And I was so like, did I not hit confirm? Did I not hit confirm? I did. It was there. My last name is so odd that they were like, oh, there it is. So yeah, that happened. Went to another, basically we're transferred to a second line to just get in. We still didn't have our tickets. They said they were giving out random. So like around like, I think it was like 6:50ish, they let us in. and we got our tickets. And this beautiful little, like, look at, I was crying when I got this too. Like, this just, like, means everything to me. I don't know if I'm on this. I probably am not, because I actually never submitted my picture. I was too late to the deadline because I forgot. So whoops. But yeah, and ticket. That happened. It's like, it says comp ticket on there. It says comp ticket. And I was like, it's happening. So yeah, we were, when we went in, we sat mezzanine D, row D, seats 28 and 26. So we were basically extreme right side, but that theater is so tiny. I was not expecting that. That theater is so tiny that literally, like, I had no problem seeing anything. I don't know if my friends saw everything. I was closer to the middle than her, but this theater is so tiny. I was like, oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Weird. It's literally like the smallest theater I've ever been in, and it's like the biggest like theater town I've ever been in. So I was not expecting that. And so we were like extreme right side, which everything was still great. And yeah, when we walked in, I think I've heard people say they have like social media sounds going on as you walk in, but today they had like, I think they were Facebook Living it or something, because I saw like some of the videos and questions and facts on the Facebook live stream later, like they saved it, so I was able to go back and look at it. So I knew they were playing that, and the show starts, and first I sit down and I just start crying. I'm like crying, because literally like the show means so much to me, and I'm gonna start crying again. I have not stopped crying about this show for the past 3 days, so it's kind of horrible. I looked at her and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm crying again. I promise I'll be okay. She was like, no, it's cool, you know, I know, this means a lot to you. And I was like, it freaking means so much. Thank you to everyone I met, by the way. Like, I know I was just a crying mess. So thank you if you had to, like, watch me just start crying randomly. Like, I think I'd start crying randomly as I, like, hit me again. I get hit with, like, new waves of it every 10 minutes, and I'd be like, oh. Anyway. Yeah. And then they had a little pre-show thing with, like, Michael Grief. I don't actually know how to say his name. Whoops. Yeah. So that happened, and then finally it started, and Noah freaking walked out, and I started crying again. I didn't stop crying literally until like 20 minutes in. I think that's when I finally stopped crying, because I was just so overwhelmed that I was seeing my favorite people on stage, and I was literally blown away by the fact that they were there. I was there. I was right there. God, the show was amazing. I like started crying even harder when Will walked out, and I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite, like, these are my favorite people, and they're here, and they're real. It was kind of a trip for me. Like, it did not feel real at all. None of that felt real. So yeah, the show happened, you know, and everything happened, and y'all were so nice after, because yeah, show happened, and wow, I was bawling at the frickin' bows. I have a video, and it's like, you can just hear me go, oh, and I know it sounds fake, but that's my crying, and I'm like, that's so ugly. I was so ashamed. I was like, wow. I'm so glad that they had, like, an official proclamation for December 10th fan, like, Dear Hansen Fan Day, and that was so cool, and I was like, I'm experiencing my love. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. Anyway, so we walk out, and first off, I can't show you the Playboy. First off, they gave us, like, on our way out, I was not expecting this. My parents were like, watch them not give you anything, and I was like, I've still seen the show for free, so who cares? Which, by the way, got merch. I got merch. I got this before the show, because I was like, I'm gonna want to book it after, and I already know what I want, so I want it before. So basically, I booked it before to the merch stand. So yeah, I was really happy. yeah. But on our way out, they were like handing out beanies, and I was really excited, and they say, I almost dropped it, Fan-Day on the back. They say Fan-Day on the back, and I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, yay! It was really cool. Like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting a beanie. Like, it's like the infamous beanie. I don't know. Is that a thing, the infamous beanie? I think it is. It is now. And yeah, so after the show, I basically booked it after getting my beanie and almost starting to cry again. Because I got a freaking, I literally just got a freaking beanie. I almost started crying because I got a freaking beanie. So yeah, I booked it to the stage door, and I was able to actually get like pretty close up front next to the stage door. And I was like, you know, we were just like waiting around. It was like 10:30 at night, and I was like, I'm freezing, but I'm gonna wait here for, you know, just see. And I was hoping like, hey, this show's for the fans. Maybe people will come out. They're not obligated to, but it'd be really cool if they did. And mostly everyone managed to come out. Like, the only two that didn't come out were Mike and Will. And I was like, they're not obligated to, so it's cool, you know? And I was just really happy that, like, I got mostly everyone, besides Mike and Will, everyone who was on cast that day signed it. And by the way, yeah, the playbills, wrong side. I don't know how, I can't remember. Playbills have a special Fan-Day sticker. Yeah. Say December. You see that? December 10th. So yeah. Michael Park came out first, and he was great. I have a selfie with him. Okay, this way. And then Noah came out. He was a sweetheart. If you guys have any doubts about Noah, don't. Like, he's amazing. I guess it's kind of like Doctor Who, where it's like you never forget your first Doctor. I'll never forget Noah's performance. He was amazing. I was not worried about him at all. And going in, I was just even like, yeah. So he was amazing. If you guys are like, should I go see Noah? Go see Noah. He is amazing. He is really sweet at the stage door. We took a secret selfie. I can figure out cameras. And he obviously loves his fans, the fans, I don't really know what to call them. By the way, he coined the term secret selfie. That is not my invention at all. He told us that. Kristen came out next. She was a speedster, but it was great to see her. And Jennifer and Rachel came out. I think I was crying by this point because Noah had just passed us. And I was like, I just met Noah Galvin. This is interesting. I was not prepared emotionally for anything that happened that day. I was never prepared for anything that happened that day. Nothing in my life could prepare me for everything that happened that day. And then Laura came out. She was beautiful. She's amazing. I tried going as Zoe, but it was really cold, and so I kind of wore 3 jackets on top of my dress, and my leggings, and boots, and a hat, and a scarf. So Zoe did not happen that day. I was really hoping I'd do Zoe. Didn't quite happen, because I'm used to California weather, and not necessarily New York weather, so I guess I should have thought that one through a bit. Because wearing that here would have been fine, but wearing it there meant hypothermia. Yeah. Anyway, so I was just really excited about this. This was an amazing experience. Everything about Fan-Day was so amazing. Everyone who was in the virtual choir, y'all are all amazing. Everyone who I met, y'all are all amazing. Everyone there was just, it's just so nice to like have this show where we can all like, I just started playing heads up with some of the girls behind me, like a couple of the groups behind me, and I was like, I was being the like eavesdropping person I am, but yeah. And the 2 girls in front of my friend and I, they were like, oh, is this your first time? I was like sobbing, as I'm sobbing, just standing outside the theater. And I was like, yeah, it's my first time. I know everything about it, because I have the book. I have the book, and I have like, I hear the music, but my friend doesn't know anything about it, so I'm kind of just hoping she likes it. And she was like, oh, I'm so excited for you to, the girls in front were like, we're so excited for you to see it, like, oh my gosh. It's like, I'm so excited to just be here. Like, that was such a I'm excited to be here moment. I was literally living in the moment, and I wish I could go back and do it again. I wish I could go back and tell myself to try and get the understudies' signatures. I love them to death, and I wish I met them. I saw Olivia and Michael both, like, book it across, like, book it in front of me, and I was like, but that's okay. I went Saturday. I flew in on Saturday, so I went to the Saturday matinee, but only Olivia came out. But this is cute. So hopefully one day I'll get to meet everyone. Hopefully one day I'll meet Mike. Don't know. But overall, Fan Day was an amazing experience. I am glad that I went. I'm glad that this happened, and I'm glad that, oh my god, it happened. Like, I am still processing the show. I woke up this morning and I was like, let's talk about Good For You. And I think I literally was just like replaying Good For You in my head for a solid 20 minutes, because that scene was amazing too. All of it was amazing. Everyone was amazing. Like, everyone was on A game at that performance. And I felt so, like, included and loved there. Like, I don't know, the whole feeling around the theater was so amazing. Like, I feel like you don't get that here. You don't get that with most things. And I was really lucky to have that experience. The whole cast was amazing. They were like, you can't technically take selfies here. And, so I have a couple with, like, some, but yeah. So I'm excited I went. I'm very sad I'm here. I wish I, like, lived out there so I could just go again. The show means a lot to me. So going, despite me literally crying, the first, like, 2 hours I stood outside the theater and to the show, it was all worth it. It was very happy tears. It was very, like, unbelievable happy tears. And I want to do it again. I would love to do it again. I can't wait till it comes out here. I can't wait until, I don't know, I just can't wait to see who the cast list is for the tour. I can't wait to meet the new cast. I can't wait to hopefully see it again. When it comes out here, I'll probably go, because that's who I am. I'm going to go when it comes out here. But hopefully I'll go see it again on Broadway. Not in the near future, but definitely that's another trip I want to make. I want to go back out. So yeah, that was my experience with Fan Day. If you guys have any questions, I'm totally open to answer them, either in the comments or literally wherever I post this. Maybe I'll make a separate video if I have enough comments. Who knows? I don't. So yeah, that was my experience, and thank you for watching.